Yo, yo. Two trades today. I am going to go over while they are fresh in my mind. The first one is DGLY. Popped up on my scan pre-market. It did have a move after hours yesterday, but I was unaware of that. So just when I sat down this morning, I saw that it was in play. It was something that I was interested in right away. Not necessarily that there was a trade there for me, but I was going to look at it because the ticker is familiar to me. It's had previous runs in the past. It's had huge runs in the past, and I believe this ticker was on Tim Guttani's trading tickers. I believe he spoke about it. I'm not sure if it was it might have been from this run, probably before that actually, because he's been trading a long time. I'm not sure, but yeah, like I say, was a ticker that I was familiar with. I don't think I've traded it before, but it did ring a bell, and that's the kind of thing that can have legs, in my opinion, just because other traders recognise it and sort of feel the same way. So had a quick look at the daily chart, seen it was very beaten down recently, so possibly a bounce is due. Had a look at the news. I think the news was something like they sold a building for 5 million or something like that. Like I'm not massively into fundamentals. I just see that was perceived by the market at this moment in time as a positive thing. Obviously, it's 5 million coming in. I didn't read the ins and outs. I might have that a little bit wrong, but that was the headline. And yeah, like I say, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, having to sell assets. I haven't really dug into it, but 5 million coming in, from my perspective, that can sort of be money coming into the company is something that people like to buy into. I don't buy into it like I don't fully believe in it or anything like that, but I perceive it as a catalyst that can possibly have legs. So what I did pre-market, I didn't start in. I actually drew this line on sort of before the market opened. I think about 10 minutes before the market opened, I drew this line on as a possible area of support. Now, the reason that I more or less nailed it, which I'm really pleased with, the reason why I chose that area is because I'm looking for support with volume. So areas that could hold, to me, are areas that have the highest volume. And what I look at here is, after hours yesterday, it's this area here. Probably see it better on the 5 minute, perhaps. I think, yeah, I looked on the 5 minute chart and could see that this is kind of the area where the volume initially came in at, significantly higher than these areas here, and yeah, some volume here again in the morning. So I didn't know exactly where it would be. I kind of thought maybe even 120, but that'd be like sort of pushing it a bit, really, because the volume's lower there. So I chose this area, drew this line on here, and then out the gate it had this kind of like little morning spike, and I did get FOMO. I'm not going to lie, I had FOMO. I thought, is this going to just run without me? But I managed to keep myself in check and didn't chase it. And when it had this drop, didn't wait for like a double bottom or something like that, or a fake down breakdown or something like that. Just saw the panic, marketed order in at like 128, and I was willing to cut if it broke lower day. I just kind of saw a turn on level 2 and just thought that was my chance, so risking like a couple of cents. Sold a bit too soon. I think my best sell was like 164, I think. Sold in pieces along the way, but yes, sort of took pretty small size again, because that's where I am currently in my trading career. well, I mean, I can play slightly bigger size than I am, and I need to really, but I just a little bit hesitant to do that. Although I need to scale up a little bit. But yeah, sized out a little bit too soon. Took too much off too soon. But yeah, 164. I think I made like, I don't know, like 20%. I think I made roughly, I don't know, maybe like $200 something, but maybe just over $200 on that. So yeah, all good really. Happy with that. My price target really was pre-market highs. At least this one here, 176. So I should have saved a little bit for that again. But yeah, a little bit impulsive with the selling, but it's all good. It's cool. So the next one, the other trade I made was GNLN. So this had, if you look at the daily chart, had a split, had a big run, like this huge run here. Then they did an offering, and then it kind of held yesterday. So normally, I missed the day one run because it was like an afternoon breakout, and I went for a walk. Although you can see here, it did have a kind of nice wedge, lower highs, higher lows. Sorry, higher lows. Missed all that. Don't know if I would have taken it or not. It's like hindsight trading, isn't it? Had a big squeeze out, and then they did an offering. Now, normally when a stock does an offering, it's kind of it's no longer of interest to me. But what I noticed yesterday was that I thought this might not be done, because it's held up. It's held this key level here, and it is sort of moving in this range. And so, like I say, to me, an offering is obviously a very bearish thing, but if it holds up, to me it says, well, this might have some legs still. I wasn't going to... So yeah, my plan was, at the end of yesterday, I wanted to get it down here. So I started in pre-market. I think I got like... I got an entry at 9.10, which was... I was really pleased with that. Again, like small size, like smaller than what I should have taken really, or had planned to take. I had the idea that I would add, if the stock gave me an opportunity to do that. So I think I bought like 100 shares, 9.10, which is like, $900. And then when it had this little perk up here, I took half off, just because scared. Well, I think it is the right thing to do in a sense, because it's like almost 15%. But ideally, if I'm playing bigger size, I can just take a little bit off, and then and then give the rest some time to play. But I like the fact that this support held. That was cool. Then when it was chopping around here, sort of testing the sort of 1080s, I knew this was the key level here, 1150-ish, 1170. So when it had, I should have added this. This should have been the ad spot for me. I didn't, because I was watching DGYL, so that's cool. Kind of missed that anyway. And then when it's doing this and it's holding 10, I decided to add. Obviously, it was bringing my average up quite a lot, but I did. I added sort of back 100 shares, so I had 150 shares, which is okay size for me. That I'm fine with that. And then as it started to push, I was kind of like, I'd moved my wrist up at this point. So if 10 had broke, I added, I think at 10.20 and then 10.50. If 10 had broke, I would have cut the shares that I had added on, and kept the 50 that was off 9.10, and just continued to play out like that. And kept the risk, down here. Probably would have re-added as well if it came here off this support. As it happened, my thesis was correct, and I did get the push. Didn't sell too badly, actually. Quite pleased with how I sold here. Probably sold, yeah, I just sold in pieces along the way. I think I got some off here, here. My best sell was 14.10. I think there was a halt here. I'd kind of identified this level here as the key, as my price target. Somewhere in my head, I did think, you know what, this might go nuts and just break out and go forever. But I thought better of it. Got the best sell off at 14.10. I think I made sort of, I think I made about 500 on that because I finished the day. Or day's not finished, but 700. Yeah, those two, they were my two trades for today. Don't know what they're going to do now. The trades are done for me. There's no entry. There's no. I'm no longer interested in them. So, yeah, two trades, 700, which is, I'm really pleased with that because I am trading, with small size. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that day. All right, cool. Cheers. Bye.